Hello my friends, welcome to another video. This time another fragrance, and this is Grey Flannel made by Geoffrey Beene. And this is a very strange fragrance. Actually, to be real honest with you, I don't really like this fragrance too much. As you can see, my bottle is almost full, and that's mainly because I simply did not use it that much. So this is one of the classics in the fragrance world. This is a fragrance that appeared on the market in 1975, and it's incredible. It's in its own way, but I don't know. It just doesn't let's say fill my needs. Although this is a woody oriental fragrance, and I'm a big fan of woody fragrances. Those are mainly my favorite fragrances. This one, it's something that I can't really appreciate. Why is that? Well, mainly because of the opening. I honestly don't like the opening. Although after the opening, the fragrance starts to develop and show its character. The opening simply puts me off from wearing it. So let me tell you the notes of this fragrance. And in the opening, we have galbanum, neroli, petitgrain, bergamot, and also some lemon. In the middle notes we have mimosa, iris, violet, sage, rose, geranium, and also narcissus. And in the base notes we have vetiver, cedar, oak moss, almond, and tonka bean. And the opening is, in my honest opinion, very aggressive. It's the type of opening in your face. It simply punches you out of your socks. It's a headache-inducing opening, and it's very, I don't know. It's a strange opening for a woody fragrance. This is a woody fragrance, an oriental woody fragrance. It's also balsamic, it's also soapy, it's also floral, it's also herbal, and I do get mainly all the notes that are inside this bottle. But the biggest downside, at least on my skin, I don't know about you, is that I get a lot of sage. I also get a lot of bergamot, and also a lot of petitgrain, and combined with the oak moss and the cedar, and also with the very powerful violet inside, and the geranium, this gives me a very unpleasant opening. It's it's very sour, if I can call it like this, and it's sour mainly because of the bergamot, and because of the sage. Two notes that I'm not a very big fan, but well, what can I do? This actually was a blind buy based mainly on a lot of reviews that I've read on the internet, on Fragrantica and other sites, and everybody was hyping this fragrance. Don't get me wrong, it's an incredible fragrance. It smells really awesome, but only after the opening settles down. And the opening does take about 1 hour, at least on my skin, to settle down. But during that hour, I'm already fed up with the scent, and I just want it to rub it off my skin. Afterwards, the violets, the iris, the mimosa, the rose, also the tonka beans, the almond, and all the other notes, the cedarwood, the oak moss, combine themselves and give an incredibly beautiful smelling scent. But unfortunately, and I'm repeating myself, the opening is the major drawback. Some of you may like it, but I honestly don't like it. Um, Performance wise, this is a beast. This is a classic. Um, it stays on the skin at least 12 hours and it projects like an animal for at least 6 hours. But this is on my skin. I've noticed that a lot of people get even better times wearing this fragrance, but I never overspray it. I mainly use two sprays with grey flannel because it's very potent. The opening reminds me a lot of Van Cleef& Arpels Pour Homme, which is also very strong and very powerful. But another, if you want, fragrance from Van Cleef& Arpels called Tsar, which is woody, balsamic, soapy, clean fragrance, is on total opposition compared to grey flannel. So, if you want something to wear, something wearable, I highly recommend you give a try to Tsar from Van Cleef& Arpels. You may actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy it a lot. So compared to grey flannel, which is very potent and I would dare to say obnoxious, and it's inducing a lot of headaches, at least to me. Van Cleef & Arpels is a lot more, let's say, wearable. Group age, definitely not for younger crowds. This is an 35, 40 years old and up fragrance. If you feel brave enough, you can try it if you're younger than that. But I highly recommend this fragrance for men that have already passed the 35-year-old mark. It's a classic powerhouse, powerful scent. Um, as I said, beastly projection, and it doesn't suit the current trends in terms of fragrances, at least in our modern times. Um, I don't see this worn in any special occasion. This is a casual fragrance, and this is an only cold weather fragrance. If you want, I would actually say that this is one of the best fragrances for winter time. And when I mean winter time, I mean extreme cold. Extreme cold, not those mild winter days with 0 degrees outside and so on. No, I mean minus 20 degrees Celsius at least. Um, I highly don't recommend it to be used in warmer weather because I don't know, you may end up in the hospital. It's very potent. It's very strong, and as I said, the beginning is the opening is the biggest problem that I have with this one. Other than that, after the opening, it develops into a very nice and very wearable scent. It's actually incredible. It's the total opposite of the opening, but unfortunately, this doesn't do it for me. Nevertheless, you can still buy it if you want. It's very cheap, somewhere around $15 to $20, depending on the site or the store. And if you have a collection, you can purchase this only to add it to your collection if you want. This pretty much does it for this video, guys. Grey Flannel from Geoffrey Beene. Great performer, but that opening, oh. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.